Hi Leo, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate for you guys, definitely check out those other placements. If you'd like a personal reading, I do those, and that information is in the description box below. So for this reading, we're looking into between June 18th today through the 24th. We're going to get into your current energy, the near future, what Spirit wants you to focus on, and we'll clarify that. And then once we get done with that spread, I'm going to clear the cards and we'll look into your person's energy and your energy and get the possible outcome for that. All right, so let's see what's going on for you. Strangely, I felt a tad bit of anxiety before I sat down to do this, and the first card that came out was the Five of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the Page of Cups in the upright, the Ace of Wands, and then we have the Seven of Swords. And the Three of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, and then the Queen of Cups. Okay, so we've got a pair here. Something's definitely going on, but one person is holding back their energy. So for the overall, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So this feels like a cutoff of communication. Now, I also like to get the top card for the challenge. So the challenge is the King of Pentacles, feeling stable. We'll see how that plays into everything else. But as far as the Eight of Wands is concerned, it does feel like either you've cut communication off with someone and things stopped moving forward, or somebody's cut off communication with you. Either way, I just feel like there's either some misunderstandings or something going on where there was a decision made to stop moving forward. Let's see how this plays out for you. In the current energy with the Five of Wands, I sense that there might be some drama going on in your current energy. So is there some fighting with a partner? I don't know if this is an ex, but it feels like whatever's going on is creating some kind of instability. With the King of Pentacles being your challenge, it makes sense that that's where you might be trying to figure things out. If there's something in your surroundings that's creating this kind of problem, it could be causing some issues around either your money, your job, your stability, something of that sort. And then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. I like this card for thinking about leaving things in the past, but in reverse, it's like some of this energy is still lingering. It's like you can't get rid of it. You want to move away from it and you want to move on, but there's something that still kind of seems to be dragging you back and dragging you back. And then comes the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this really feels like an energy of wanting to find stability. You could be dealing with somebody who's an earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, because that energy shows up in both the King and Queen of Pentacles. But I have two pairs here. So if this is a current relationship that you're in, there could be some things going on right now that feel pretty unsettled, and maybe some arguments around money and finances or jobs, things like that. You could be dealing with some kind of an argument at work. Maybe you have a partnership at work and right now it doesn't feel very stable. There's some things that need to be worked through, but I don't think you want to deal with the drama. Whatever it is, it feels like you want to put this behind you. And because the communication is not very clear, it's creating a feeling of not being able to move forward. The Seven of Pentacles is being patient and waiting for things to grow. But if you've already been in that energy and now it's turned upside down, it could be feeling discouraged about how things are going to move forward. And are you willing to wait for it to continue? With the Tower coming in, it feels like there's an energy of something falling apart. Sometimes this can be something good is going to happen. You know, things are being taken out of your life in order to create something new. In this case, it feels like something has to fall away and be fixed, especially if there's a lot of arguing and fighting. And there could be that you just want this to finally come to an end and be done so that you can move forward. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. There's a lot of water here as well. So Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So this is creating a lot of burden right now in your life, especially because this is your current energy. It's almost as if you feel like you can't get that new start that you're looking for, but you're coming out of a place of feeling like you question it, or coming out of a space of confusion. And the Justice is in reverse. So if you're in a marriage and this hasn't completed and you're trying to get away from that, maybe things haven't quite moved forward. The Justice card in reverse just says that things need to be taken care of. So if there's paperwork that needs to be signed, maybe there's some drama and arguing between the two of you about how this is going to play out. Maybe it's about money, and that needs to be settled. And then we have the Lovers in reverse. So this does seem to be focusing on something where there's a partnership that's coming apart. But then the Eight of Pentacles says that you're willing to put the work in to figure this out. So this could be for just a couple of people. It may not resonate for everybody. It does feel, though, that some big change is about to happen. As soon as this communication opens up and things get discussed, it does feel like things are going to start moving forward, and then you can start working on recreating either a new life or whatever it is that you're focused on. Things are going to start shifting and changing, because in the near future you have the Page of Cups. So if something has fallen apart and this is already happening, but you haven't completed, let's say you left a marriage and you haven't quite finalized your paperwork and gotten divorced or something of the sort, if that's for some of you, then this could be that somebody new has started to appear or is going to appear in the near future. The Page of Cups could be somebody that's a little bit younger, but this is a very fresh, new beginning. It may be a small offer to start off, and it may not seem like you could get there. With the Ace of Wands in reverse, it feels like there's passion behind this offer, but it's almost as if this person's a little leery to come towards you. If you know who this is, you might understand this. There's a little bit of a warning, though. Something about being careful what you do. Like I said, if you're coming out of a difficult relationship, you might want to be cautious, because there's somebody around this situation that could create a little bit more drama. There's someone in the energy that just feels like they want to stop you from moving forward. So if it's your ex who's trying to intervene in you moving forward and meeting somebody new, or knowing that someone's coming in, they may want to come in and kind of shake things up. So be careful of that energy. This person doesn't want to see you move forward. Okay, and then we have the Three of Cups in reverse, which can be frustrating. This is feeling like you can't get to the place of where you feel good about where things stand. It's a lack of celebration, to be honest. So if you're feeling down, like you don't really want to spend time with friends and things, it's understandable. It could be retreating from that as well, and pulling yourself back from people in your life, family, friends, things like that, that just don't seem to have your best interests at heart. The King of Cups in reverse tells me that somebody is really pulling back emotionally. So if you've been dealing with someone, this is what Spirit wants you to focus on. If you're wondering whether this person has emotion right now, they're holding back. So they're not emotionally available. And there comes your energy with the Queen of Cups. To me, it's not your card, but it is the energy that I'm feeling is yours. I feel like the King of Cups is the other person, and you could still have love for this person. So you may or may not, but there's a part of you that just wants to find a good balance emotionally. You don't want to continue to press or argue or have drama and things like that. You're in a place where you just want to find your happiness. It could be that you need to put a little bit more nurturing into yourself as well. Let's get some clarifiers and see what else is going on here. All right, so I'm going to clarify the Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands in reverse. It does strongly feel like you want to leave this energy behind, because it does seem to be creating too much drama and or arguments in your life. So you just want to find stability is what I keep wanting to say. There's much of a challenge around that. And this person, if they are, let's say, male or female, a King of Pentacles energy, that's someone who is stable but is creating some kind of instability for you. And then we have the Page of Cups again. So, all right, this does seem a little bit like you trying to move forward and an energy trying to move towards you. And I think you've had a really tough decision to make about whether you want to engage in this or not. If that person wants to keep coming back and creating problems for you because they don't want to see you move forward, they could, let's say you're expecting some kind of financial situation to balance out. Let's just put it that way. Regardless of what gender you are, if those things have to be taken care of, it feels like this person wants to create that instability in your life. They don't want to see you move on. So if that's happening for you, I'm so sorry. But if you take a look at what it is that this person's trying to accomplish, if you recognize that their intentions are not good, and you get it. I mean, you know the person, I don't. So if they're trying to stop you from moving forward, it feels like they could possibly hold back resources. If you're due some money or whatever the case may be, it does feel like they just don't want to see you do well. God, that's awful. I'm so sorry. I want to give better messages, but this is the energy that seems to be pulling through, at least for the next week. This isn't forever, but it is definitely something that seems to be going on right now. All right, let's see what's going on with this Page of Cups, because it feels like this person wants to come in and be there, at least be an emotional support for you. We have the Emperor in reverse and the Knight of Swords. So, and then we have the Page of Wands. This person feels passionately about you, whoever this new person is that's trying to move towards you. I don't feel like they want to interfere, is what it feels like. So they may understand your situation. They may know what's going on or what you have dealt with in the past. With the Emperor in reverse and the Knight of Swords, there's a part of them that wants to get clarity. With the Emperor in reverse, it's not that they don't feel powerful and who they are and what they can be for you. I feel like they don't want to interfere with anything that's going to create more drama for you. So they may come forward with a little bit of love, a little bit of passion, but I would say right now they're not terribly clear about how to do that and how to move forward with you, especially if you have someone in your life that was controlling or difficult and creates these problems, which the Emperor in reverse would tell me that somebody's kind of losing that power, and I think this person would be there to support you if the person kept coming at you, but they may be a little bit hesitant. They want to make sure that they're making the right moves. All right, so let's clarify the Three of Cups in reverse with the King of Cups. This is for Leo. All right. So then we have the Eight of Wands, which means... And then the Six of Wands, victory. Okay. And then the Ten of Cups. This is gorgeous energy. So Spirit wants you to focus on whoever it is that you want to communicate with, whatever information that's going to be coming towards you is something that's going to make you really happy. So this is you not letting anything from the past hold you back and moving forward because you want to find the victory. That's a victory. You will get what is due to you, is what I want to say. There's going to be a lot of stuff that comes in, and maybe you don't see this yet, but there's not only information, there's some kind of message I feel that you're going to get, and that's going to create that victorious feeling inside. Like, regardless of whether this person's holding back from the past, whether they're holding back their emotions, I think if you stay in that place of emotional stability and you start to move forward, if this new person has come to you, then that's where you're going to start finding that good feeling moving forward. There's definitely some kind of message coming in. So maybe that new person wants to be very clear about how they feel and that they do believe that the two of you could be happy together. Whatever this is, if you have some kind of a shift in your job and there's a question about a money situation, in other words, if it's feeling like it's unstable right now, something's going to come through and it's going to come through quick. And you're going to feel really good about it. It's going to make you extremely happy. It could create that stability now that you've been looking for if you felt kind of unsure of where things were going. But Spirit wants you to focus on that because this is definitely coming towards you. Okay, guys, if I didn't mention, I think I did in the beginning, I'm going to clear this spread and we'll get into the energy of the person on your mind. There's definitely somebody who has an interest in you. So think about whichever person you'd like to think about. It could be completely different from what we picked up on in this main spread. And let's see what's going on in their energy. Okay, so this is for Leo. Tell me about the person's energy. So we've got the Queen of Cups, which is good. Wow, the King of Wands. Actually, I got this in the last, I think it was the last reading I got. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, because I think they got the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands as well. So this person has a tremendous amount of love. And what I said in that reading was that they are very balanced in their masculine and feminine energies, regardless of what sex they are. This person has a lot of love to give, and they're very passionate, and they don't have a problem showing it. They come in strong with no toxic energy, which is beautiful. So the Devil is in reverse. They could also be a Capricorn. And they are someone who is leaving their past behind. They don't want to drag it into any type of new relationship. And then for you, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords, and then the Emperor in reverse. And then we have the Death card. Again, that Scorpio energy showing up one more time. So there's a big transformation happening in your life. This is good because it means if you're ending that old cycle with somebody else and it's still kind of lingering, it's going through that transformative energy to lead you into this new place. So it feels like a big shift and change. This could also be that there's a sudden shift in a work situation, an unexpected one, because something's going to transform and it's going to create more stability for you. So the person that you're inquiring about, Queen of Cups, this is someone who's very loving and nurturing. They know who they are. They're emotionally stable. They don't bring toxicity into a relationship. They're done with that. They put all the childish games behind them. They don't want to deal with it. They have a tremendous amount of passion for you. So if they haven't expressed this and you haven't met them yet, this person's coming towards you and has a lot to offer. They're very attractive. They're passionate about life in general, as well as their work. So they take everything in their life, not just seriously, but they do it with passion. Let's just put it that way. And they leave behind things that have happened in the past. They learn from their mistakes and they move forward. Like, they don't linger on things. They don't hold on to that and carry that into the future. They may have done that in the past, but it seems as though they've learned. And that's why they don't bring in toxic energy with them. It's really nice energy. All right, and then we have the Five of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords for you. So after you walk away from a situation and have removed yourself from it, I feel like with it in reverse, to me it means it's probably already happened. The Eight of Swords, you could be feeling a little bit stuck, but you're actually not. So if it's holding you back or you feel like it's holding you back, that's what's creating this need for a decision, a very clear, concise decision about what you want to do moving forward. Like I said with that Emperor card before, being in reverse, it could be that the person from the past is still creating some kind of problem, and you're trying to make sure that that doesn't seep into what's going on for you in the future. This feels like a really strong energy of someone who likes to sabotage, and I'm sure that obviously you'd like to create a scenario where they don't interfere with anything that you have going on moving forward. But it does feel like once you've walked away, you come to a place of not being stuck. But there's some clarity still that needs to be had about what you want moving forward. Are you going to accept that new person who wants to come in and be supportive and loving and is very passionate about you? Let's see what the romance angels say, and then we'll get an outcome. All right. This is for Leo. So we have retreat, love yourself first, new love, perfect, and heart-to-heart conversations. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I definitely think this is talking about the new person. So after coming out of a situation, taking a time out, loving you first, allowing this new love to come in, and then really talking with each other and getting to know each other and being honest about where you've been and what you want moving forward. I think that's going to be really important to see this new love grow. All right. So let's get an outcome for this situation. If you're curious if this is going to move forward, let's see. This is for Leo. What's the outcome? So we have the Fool in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Devil in reverse, which is great. And again, the Tower. So as things fall away, the things that aren't meant for you anymore fall away. This is that new exciting beginning. Like I said, the Tower can be something falling apart. It could also just be something unexpected that's starting new. And I do believe that's what this is when it comes to this situation. It's like, maybe it's different than you've ever experienced, but it feels like everything else has crashed down and then all of a sudden something brand new comes in to replace it. That's what it's about, right? We go through those cycles. Things get pushed out of our life and then something brand new comes in to replace it that's even better. The Fool in reverse just tells me that there may be some questions about whether to jump in this or not, but there's that offer. So I do feel like both of you will offer something maybe small, a little bit stable, and honest is how it feels. And that's when that victory comes in. To me, this is the crown, that wreath, and he's also wearing a crown. So it's being victorious in relationships and finding partners that are balanced. We did have both the King and Queen of two different suits. So I do feel you're moving forward to finding somebody you're going to be more balanced with. And the Devil in reverse just tells me you're getting away from, again, that toxic energy. They're showing up with it in reverse. Now the outcome is showing that this is not going to be toxic like maybe previous situations have. The energy is releasing from the past and you're moving forward into a much better place with somebody new. And I hope that's happening for you. That's really, really beautiful energy. Okay, so I'm going to get one of the Lover's Oracle cards, and then we'll close it out with the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is for Leo. Let's see if we can get a hold on these cards. Okay, let's see what falls out for Leo. All right. This is, the front of it says, New Beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. I think that fits perfectly. It does feel like a brand new beginning for you. All right. And the Wisdom of the Oracle for Leo, please. Oops. This is for Leo. One more shuffle. Okay. This is for Leo. That feels good. So we have Chaos and Conflict, Observer, Fork in the Road, Message in a Bottle. And then we have Time for a Nap. So this could have been really exhausting for you. I'm sure there's some balance that needs to happen. So if there is a period of time where there's a necessary nap, definitely take that time for yourself. Allow yourself to take a break so that you can find that balance. The Chaos and Conflict, I believe, is what you're putting behind you. You could also be seeing a lot of threes. The balance in mind, body, and spirit, I always say. This reduces to a 6, which is the same as the other card, which was also a 6. Finding that balance. Getting beyond that chaos and conflict and moving forward. It could be that you just kind of want to take a step back and look at things and figure out, is this really what I want? Do I want to move forward into this? So trusting your intuition more, definitely being observant of other people's behaviors. It's a 13, which reduces to a 4. So there's a lot of 4s showing up also, which are stability in your life. Fork in the road. This reduces to a 4 as well. So again, finding stability. Where's the choice going to be made? There is a fork in the road. Do you put that behind you and move forward into this new situation? Then we have